morning, guys. Today is Wednesday, June 5th. We have numbers of 5 and 23 today. Okay, so it's about changes. And it's changes in your confidence, changes in your boundaries, the way that we express ourselves, and also expressing those changes in boundaries. We also have 13, which is about transformation, because you are now informed. And we have 19 and 19, which is beginnings and endings, completion of a cycle, and moving forward with some kind of growth. So that growth could literally be just that you change your boundaries somehow. Oh, wow, look at that. They're all wanting to fall out. Okay, so today we have the moon, Mars, and the North Node all in conjunction in Cancer. So basically that's encouraging you to, it's like a fresh new start, okay? I want to say break out on your own. So this could be some kind of launch, or this could be some kind of announcement or disclosure. This could be events centered around the home, with children or adult children. There's somebody is overwhelmed in some kind of way. It could be overwhelmed with emotions, good or bad. Could be crying, could be tears of happiness. And also too, with Mars in the mix, that could mean like accidents, driving too fast, being too aggressive on the road, or being too aggressive, driving yourself hard. But with the driving too fast component, you could end up having cops in the mix. You could end up experiencing road rage. And if you are experiencing road rage, then it's probably something that you have a habit of. Okay, so feels like that you might get a chance to combat that and not freak out when things aren't going your way in traffic, or whenever you come to some kind of block or opposition. Let's see what else. But it's like it's movement. Finally some forward movement, and after a period of time and not being able to concentrate or focus on something that that you've been working on, now suddenly it seems like your concentration and your energy is coming back. Okay, so this card wants clarification. Ace of Swords, please, clarify. There's a chunk of information here. Okay, so first of all, Queen of Swords, this is independence. This is the fierce warrioress. She's a warrior. Okay, she's very self-reliant. She doesn't need anybody's validation. She can also be distant too. This is my bitch card, to where Queen of Swords doesn't put up with any kind of shit, okay? And they cut bullshit out of their lives. You see the sword she has? She doesn't deal with any fools. She will cut you to the quick, literally. Okay, so this is the energy of independence. So somebody is like feeling their independence, or they're feeling a little bit of free, but they're cool, calm, and collected. They're probably, excuse me, they're probably thinking quite a bit right now, like, what do I want to do? What direction do I want to go in? I'm free, or I have the freedom to do anything. Emperor, Wheel of Fortune, and Prince of Pentacles. Nice. Okay, so some of you guys could be striking out on your own in business. Emperor, control, stability, the mask of power. You know, it's funny, a little while ago, in terms of Neptune being in Pisces, I was thinking the figure behind the throne, like the figure behind the mask. You see how she's got a mask there, holding it in her hand? It's like she puts up this facade, okay? It could be resting bitch face, okay? So she may feel emotionally distant, but believe me, she's got some emotions hiding behind those masks. She is just exercising complete and utter control of herself, of her emotions. So somebody here is mastering the emotions. This is Emperor is Aries energy. So with Aries and, you know, this Mars component in the conjunction in Cancer, that can come out as anger. Okay, so somebody is getting a hold of their temper. They're getting control, and they're getting it to a point where every time they feel the anger welling up in them, they're literally cutting that shit out. It's almost like, since this is a queen, this is like the queen is combating the emperor energy in her. Because the emperor wants to take over, right? The emperor rules everything. They're the leader, they're courage. But it felt like false courage, yeah. Because if you're angry and you're coming at somebody, that is false courage. What exactly are you angry at? Are you just frustrated because something you did or didn't do? Or is this anger something that has been building up and then it just comes out at a particular situation? Possibly when you're driving, because we got Prince of Pentacles here, yeah, physical traveling. So you definitely could encounter some traffic issues and have to bite your tongue or have to consciously stop behaviors or repetitive thinking with the Queen of Swords thought process. Yeah, somebody's getting a grip on their thought processes, especially while traveling, because this can be on an airplane or on a ship too, you know. Waiting in line at the airport, oh, delayed. Oh my God, when are we gonna get on this damn plane? I need to get to where I'm going to. Okay, and then we have Prince of Pentacles. This is reliability. So it's like you're trying to come to a place of even emotions, trying not to strike out in anger. You're leveling up, okay? Every time you feel that anger, you are striking it, Queen of Swords style, coming in going, no, I don't want to bitch. That's not me. I'm not an angry person. I'm just going to try my best to be patient, or I'm just going to keep telling myself, it'll be over in a second. It'll be over in a second. It'll be over in a second. Keep telling yourself that. Okay, that is actually, when I was in the hospital giving birth, that's what I kept telling myself. Every time I'd get the contraction, I'd go, it'll be over in a second. 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 Then it was over. And it worked for me every single time. So somebody's exercising some patience when they used to fly off the handle. And there's a different way of feeling in control. Because literally, as the Emperor, when you're angry, you feel like you're in control. You know, you're towering over people, intimidating them, and it makes you feel powerful. But you know what? It's false power. It is false power, because what you're doing is you're taking power from somebody else. Now you're realizing, I can't get out of control like that. The real control is in exercising patience and knowing that I am gaining ground slowly but surely. This could also be somebody communicating with you, offering you a job. Could be that you feel in order to achieve stability, to get to the next level, you need a solid job offer, something that's reliable, some kind of reliable income coming in. So you could literally be offered a stable job on which you can build an empire. Wheel of Fortune, that's Jupiter. It's luck. This also could be somebody wanting to team up with you or work on some kind of project. Could be somebody with their own empire has noticed your skills and they want to work with you, or they're offering work with you. Could be your husband or your partner, because Wheel of Fortune, that's Jupiter, right? That could be the husband. Okay, your husband, the head of the household, wants to talk to you about getting some work done. Okay, could be around the home because it is pentacles. It's physical work. This could be, you know, working in the yard or household chores. Then we have King of Discs, King of Pentacles. This is an investor, somebody who invests energy. They could invest time, money, energy, love, or attention to you. This is also a protector. This could be like the father or a father figure. This could be like somebody, this feels like talks, like somebody wants some help in a relationship or in a family or within a home, because we got Emperor 4, King of the Castle. There could be some discussion here as to what you guys need to be doing. I don't know if you're moving or renovating, or if the place just needs a good spring cleaning. But there seems to be a lot of communication here in regards to the home front. Somebody's in their head quite a bit. With the Hermit and the Lovers, that's a 9 and a 6. I feel like somebody's been thinking quite a bit about their relationship or a relationship to somebody that they care about. When I see Gemini, it's joined at the hip. You know, the fated lovers, but there's this temptation and there's a choice in which somebody has to choose I almost wanted to say, like they're being watched. They have to come from a place of integrity and make the wise choice. Okay, so there's been some thought here. Somebody is trying their best to make some wise decisions. And this is about something going on with the house and home. Some kind of event. This could be having to take care of things in the home, getting it ready for somebody who's traveling. Somebody could be coming to visit. Some kind of, could be a male, could be someone with male energy. Somebody's been in their heads quite a bit, thinking about things that they've previously done. They're thinking about this relationship also. Now, this doesn't necessarily have to be a lover. This can be a family member. This can be a child. This can be your best friend. This can be a business associate. But it feels like somebody that's in the home. It feels like maybe somebody's been thinking quite a bit how far they've come or how much healing that has been done because of somebody's love. How far they've come because they had somebody supporting them. Okay, this is joined at the hip. Hermit joined at the hip. Somebody's thinking about the relationship and all the times you've had and how close you are. And it's like they're always there when I need them. You're always there when I need them. Now it's my turn to be here when you need me. So this could be like a switch up. Finally, somebody coming in to nurture and protect you when you'd been the protector of them for so long. They're coming out of their shell. Somebody's coming out of their shell. Yeah, somebody's been thinking about their choices really carefully, and now they're ready to invest some time, energy, love, and money into something. Whether it's a house, a household, or a relationship with somebody, they're ready. They're becoming open. This is, oh, look at that. This is part of their karmic lessons. We have 2 6s in a row. Lessons learned. Yeah, somebody's definitely reflecting on past behaviors and relationships and how their own personal behavior, their tendency to try and control things, people and money as well, and how they've controlled their energy and prevented themselves, held themselves back from putting energy into this relationship. This is also travel too. A journey. Somebody's realizing that you are the partner on this journey with them. I just heard you are my journey. This is a confession of love. We've come so far. We've been through so much together. Let's see what these have to say. Princess, magician, mentor. Oh, look at that. Baby, baby, baby. Princess of Discs. Okay, so basically, look at that. We have Prince of Discs, Princess of Discs, we have Queen of Discs, and King of Discs. So it seems like both of you guys were emotionally immature when it came to money, when you both first entered this relationship. And now it seems that you both have grown as you've released control over the other person, your tendency to control or micromanage. Yeah, somebody was micromanaging, okay? They're getting rid of that tendency to micromanage, and they're letting people fend for themselves, think for themselves, be themselves. So both of you guys have learned how to let the other be themselves. You guys have been building in this relationship. You are definitely committed, okay? This person wants you. This is their, I want to say, life before their eyes, or it's a life review. What has happened in the past? I'm not going to let that happen again. 6 of Swords. I've learned my lesson. We've traveled. I was stuck in these waters of emotions that was so deep, past baggage, past pain from failed relationships. And now there's been a bridge built over these troubled waters. Okay? You've crossed them. You've taken the journey through and over finally when you've been stuck for so long. That's why the Wheel of Fortune is here. Okay? You've changed your history. Or you've changed your present, which gives you a different view on your history. That's what this is, a review. Yeah, reviewing your history with other people, realizing the lessons that you learned from them. This one failed because blank, taking the responsibility for what you did in them. This didn't work because I tried to control them. This didn't work because I tried to control the money. This didn't work because I tried to control the person, but I didn't control myself. So there is a huge measure of control. Okay, something stabilizing. Somebody's realizing how their feeling of powerlessness was what pushed them to act the way that they did in a relationship. They've realized that they took the power and it was not true power. So they had to stop that. Every time they had the tendency to take the power from someone, they have to say, no, I have to let it be. I have to stop trying to control things and let it happen naturally. So there's this building now. 2 people are trying to work together when it comes to finances and home stuff, chores, division of chores. There is no division of chores. Division is just that, dividing. Males do this and females do this. Bullshit. You guys can both do it together. However, if one is more qualified to do something, then they should. Okay, if one has more time to do something, then they should. Okay, but you can't leave one thing entirely up to another person unless one person has one thing and somebody else has something different. Then you put them together and you have 2 different things, right? So there's been an issue with reciprocation of energy in whatever form it is. And somebody here is working on manifesting something, working on manifesting some life lessons. Mentor of Cups, that's through the fire. Okay, learning about receptivity and mirroring, and also loving without owning. Mentor of Cups, spiritual person with a sacred commitment to the sensual. It's also the difference between enjoying the finer things of life and sinking into sybaritic excess. Learning about receptivity and reflectiveness, sensuality and sharing, loving without owning, and nurturing and healing of our own feelings. So yeah, somebody's definitely addressing some past wounds in regards to past relationships. Now, it's not just love relationships. We're talking about family. Everything bad or every splitting up, like you had a best friend, in 3rd grade and you guys fought and you split up, that kind of deal. Thinking about every person that you cared about and how you had treated them, and trying to remember if you had done the false power thing, stolen their power because of your personal powerlessness. So somebody here is learning about that, how not to own, how not to try and control, how not to micromanage. They're also being schooled on how to be patient, because we've got 7 of Pentacles here. This is impatience, frustration, can be aggression. This is the Mars component too. Saturn and Taurus. How not to freak out when there is a lack of time, lack of money, lack of resources, period, including energy. Some of you guys may not have felt up to doing things, and that could have made somebody else mad because they want you to do this and do that, and you've been exhausted for the last couple of days. Now you're coming back. Magician and the Mentor of Cups. So somebody here is the teacher. Princess of Discs is the teacher. They don't get unnerved when there is there's a little bit of frustration. It's really hard to conquer, but for the most part, things will go well financially for you because this is good fortune due to excellent management. So there could be some recognition here about how somebody's spending their money in a way that does not further them. It's waste. It's a waste of time. Spending too much money on junks, like buying knickknacks you don't need. Or there could be somebody here who has some kind of addiction that they're spending too much money on rather than putting it towards the house. Okay, and then there's that anger attached to that. They could be spending too much money on their addiction or habit, whatever it is. Where before they used to blame others for their lack of, they're now seeing that they have some spending habit issues. Instead of taking care of the practical things first, that could be what this discussion is. What do you mean you're going to go buy a $50, rug for the kitchen? We don't need that. You know what we need? We need bleach. We need some cleaning supplies, and we need blank and blank. Okay? We need toilet paper raw. We don't need no freaking shag rug for the living room because we already have carpeting in there. That kind of deal, Somebody who's wanting to buy too much luxury instead of the practical things, because I see practicality all over this reading completely. Somebody doesn't spend like they should. It's like they hold on to their money, but they only spend it on things they want. They're not thinking about things that they need. So there is this realization that they need to take a look at their spending habits, or this discussion, or they could simply be saying, I need to stop spending money on this and put it towards something that can grow. They need to invest wiser. They need to make wiser investments. Whereas we have the Queen over here that already invests wisely, and looks like she's pretty irritated too, because she probably feels like she invests more. With her precious resources. It's really frustrating when somebody has their head straight about household finances and somebody else doesn't. Kind of blows your plans. You're like, okay, we got to pay this bill, got to pay this bill, got to buy this, you know, got to buy the insurance and all that. And then your partner comes home and says, oh, I don't have any money, but I bought all these rugs. I bought this statue of a dog. I bought this that kind of ridiculousness. Somebody not thinking and just like going crazy and buying literally nothing that's adding any value to the household or the relationship. Junk, I call that. Okay, Ace of Wands, Justice, and the Hierophant. Yeah, so some of you guys may have had to move, getting a new rental contract. This is a brand new start. And then we have Justice in Libra, working together. This could be children, a brand new start with children in the home. Wow, we got Libra and Taurus, both ruled by Venus. So and we got a lot of pentacles, which makes me feel like money, energy, it's resources. It's all about resources, energetic resources. There could be some change in some rules. I just heard lay down the law. Okay, somebody's going to start laying down the law. Okay, they're beginning to realize what the truth is. Is that there needs to be some type of new habit established within the household or within a relationship. Some of you guys could be moving because there's some kind of legal matter. The legal eagles are screaming at me with Justice and Hierophant. So some of you guys may have begun a lawsuit or some kind of legal paperwork in regards to children, or some kind of contract in regards to the government, courts, law enforcement. I mean, it could be like an affidavit. You could have signed an affidavit, or you could be testifying, or you could have let somebody know that you witnessed something, or you're reporting something. This can also be education. Somebody might be starting some training for something that they really want to be. This could be like starting over from the beginning on something new, not your previous profession, but something that you actually love doing. The truth is, this is where you're going to be the happiest. Some of you guys, you're starting to change. You're starting to realize that your truth is changing. Okay, what used to be true is no longer true. So now you're searching for new truths. This could be paperwork, contracts, 2 contracts. There might be 2 things going on court-wise here. There might be something involving children and something else involving, you could get a ticket. You could be having some kind of, you could have a ticket from driving too fast with the Ace of Wands. The Wands component, Mars. Driving yourself really hard. But you could also be attracting the one job you want by driving yourself so hard. Trying to go for some kind of high dollar contract. Some of you guys might be getting married. Some of you guys might be just practicing the beginning of true harmony within the household or within yourself. Ace of Swords, the truth. Truth and clarity in communication. It's also triumph, recognition, and knowledge. So some of you guys might have found out some information and you had to tell You had to spill the truth. You had to tell somebody about what you saw, and it pertains to some kind of legal matter or something in the court, or even in the church. This could be the beginning of testimony for some kind of trial. An informant tells all, or somebody speaks out and tells the truth. You got 2 aces already. These are blessings. There may be some knowledge. Somebody may have turned, they've thought about their actions, their part in it, and they're ready to speak up. I can't hold this anymore. I need to release this and get it off my chest. Can also be law of attraction. A lot of you guys, if you haven't discovered it yet already, you've kind of gotten sidetracked. You dabbled in it and you got sidetracked, and lately you haven't been able to put any energy in it because there's shit going down everywhere, and it was affecting you mentally, and it took a little while. It was really, really hard to recover, but now that you're recovering, things are starting to move forward again. Okay, and with this tough time that you had somebody who was there for you. Somebody who said, I got you, babe. I got your back. Okay, don't worry. Everything will be all right. Ace of Swords. Here's the Queen of Swords again. Oh, wow. Look at that. Okay, Queen of Swords again. Confirmation. No lie. This is the truth and nothing but the truth. No emotions involved. These are the facts. So there's some facts that came to light recently. Okay, somebody trusted in the universe. This is the best card in the whole deck. This is a brand new major cycle. So for some of you guys, you may have revealed some information and you may have had to like move away quickly, or this could be like under the witness protection program. Some of you guys may have to go start a new life somewhere under the witness protection program. Or this could have involved something going on in the workplace and you suddenly had to strike out on your own and be independent. There's a lot of sympathy and a lot of empathy here. Okay, you're not an evil person. On the contrary, you are normally full of love. You're very sympathetic and you're very empathetic, but you have to tell the truth. You cannot tell a lie. That wouldn't be right. And once again, the Hierophant, again, spiritual teacher or student. Somebody's learning to overcome their fears. It feels like somebody had to testify. Nobody knew there was a witness. Could be a secret witness, but it's just somebody has to tell something that they've been holding back, and there's going to be the opportunity presented to do that. Could be in court, could be, I almost wanted to say on TV, but I don't think so on TV. Maybe on social media or something. No, it doesn't feel like that. It feels like I just heard a taped confession. So there could be some kind of record or paperwork that was hidden that's now coming to light. Some kind of communication. Could be secret emails, secret text messages. Not too sure. Not too sure. Definitely this is something that's coming to light now. There's an opportunity for the truth to be presented, and that's what is happening. The truth is coming out, and people are trusting that they're doing exactly what they're supposed to. People are realizing that if I'm going to spill, it's going to be for the right reasons. Okay, not for anger, not to get anybody back, not to be vindictive, or not to feel like, hey, I'm the hero. You know, that kind of deal. You do it because it's the right thing to do. Okay, use your intuition, your inner knowing. This is the High Priestess. So yes, it could definitely be, I just heard mystery card. So this could be a mystery card, a mystery guest, a mystery witness. Like somebody was unknown that they saw something and they're reporting it, or they're making an affidavit, or making some kind of report, reporting someone. Yeah, it's like witness unknown or mystery witness. Or you could just be hearing the voices telling you to, you need to say something, you need to say something, you need to say something, pushing you subliminally to step up. And deep down inside, it's it could be your voice, it could be your own voice niggling at you, telling you that you have to do it. On the other hand, if you don't recognize the voice, this could actually be the spiritual realm stepping in and pushing you to do the right thing. Keep getting do the right thing, do the right thing. Okay, then we have Nine of Pentacles. You also had to decide if it was even your business or your place, okay? Only you can decide where you spend your energy. Other than that, you're pretty independent. We already have 2 cards of independent, self-reliant. This is living your best life, keeping your energy to yourself and not unnecessarily spending your energy on something that doesn't concern you. So you really had to think deeply if this was your concern. Was it your duty to say something? And if you felt deep down that it was, then you did the right thing. Yeah, this was a question. Do I say something? Do I keep quiet? If this was a dangerous situation, that's a lot of cards. I don't think I can take all those cards, universe. Can I just have one? I'm already at 36 minutes. One, please. One card of advice. Yeah, somebody was sitting on something for the longest time, and they didn't know how to feel about it. They didn't know what to do about it. And now here comes the opportunity to express this in some kind of way. So it could be like hidden feelings, or something's finally being revealed, or they're being encouraged to reveal something that they hadn't yet recognized. Now they're recognizing. Now they need to express it. Okay, so that's also, you know, the new moon in Gemini. Express yourself. Kamalani, heavenly child. It's a number 4, okay? Control, stability, manifest. My intention is to pay as much attention to my inner world as I do the outer world, and allow myself to be the magical child of heaven that I am. You are a heavenly child. You came from Source, will return to Source, and in every moment you are connected with Source. Your life is your opportunity to explore, play, discover, and express the unique and magnificent aspect of your divinity that you are. You are an artist, a magical child, manifesting and conjuring this life one moment at a time. Okay, so it looks like paying a lot of attention to my inner world. So they're basically saying, yeah, same thing too. Listen to your instincts, okay? What have you learned about your instincts? You're pretty right on, yeah? You're pretty smart. Your instincts have never guided you in the wrong way. You have your own personal guides, inwards and around you, you know, in the ethers. Listen to what your heart tells you is all I can say, okay? Don't stay out of it because you don't want to deal with it. Like I was saying, if it's the right thing to do, you do it. Always listen to your heart. Let's see if we pull one affirmation card. I kind of feel like we need a little bit of hope right now. A little bit of happiness because things have been so stressful. There they are. Aina, Earth. Be grounded. You are worthy. Love yourself as you love Mother Earth. Nurture your soul and essence. You are deserving and your presence is honored. Okay, so don't feel like you're a snitch. You are doing the right thing. Hiki, ability. Today, all is attainable. The love and integrity you radiate will be sent back to you with tenderness and joy. Like I says, you know, if you're speaking the truth because you're speaking out because something is wrong, then it would be the right thing to do. Always act with kindness and compassion and come from a place of integrity, guys, okay? Don't do anything because you feel like you need to teach someone. That's so 3D. That's a negative thing, okay? Try to step back, remove your emotions from it, and look at things. Look at the facts. Is this your business? Do you have a duty to humanity to report this person, whatever they did? Okay, and are you reporting them just because you're angry at them, or you're upset at them, or you have something that's repressed that is coming out, striking out at this person? If so, you know, you need to be clear about your true intentions. All right, guys, that's all I got for you today. Love you. Take care.